Hello everybody, welcome to my channel again. I am doing my own little, this is like my own little protest for today. And I honestly don't care what the Tangerine Nitwit has to say about it. Okay, whoops. Not exactly sure what to call today's video, just want to make sure it's all right side up. And I'll do one more of this. Okay. I've been trying different ways to shuffle the cards. Oh, let's see. Okay. Come on. Yep. Gee, the cards are jumping, so I wonder what that has to say about this. Let's see. And here we go. So we have the Two of Swords. My take is that a lot of people are trying to make a decision. Well, not a lot of people, but some people are making a decision. Should I go or should I not go? But really feel like a lot of people aren't going. In fact, I even saw on a video that a lot of the hotels still have vacancies. So, oops. Again, these cards are like really jumping today. And normally I can't get it to jump. Okay. So, yes, all I'm going to say is this is a silent protest in the Elmer area. I'm not going to say the state, but Elmer, Elmer. Okay. So, I really think that this is going to be the media's way of saying, nope, sorry, we're not going to cover it. We decide to cover the protest instead. So actually, yeah, this is the media deciding what they should do. But ultimately, I think they're going to do just a tiny bit of the parade and more of the protests going around. Well, with the exception of Fox News. With Judge Drunken Piero and, what's her name? Oh, Laura Stinkums, you know, that type of thing. And Jesse, well, I don't care what about that. I can't think of a good nickname for him, but okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. I think, again, this is the media's way of not doing much in the way of broadcasting. Plus, I think the Page of Pentacles is actually here to, because I feel like the the tanks are going to wreck the streets. So this is the Page of Pentacles saying, well, someone's got to pay for the wrecked road, and someone has to pay for these lawmakers who have expensive cars. They're going to get either flat tires, or I think that their cars are going to get wrecked, like the outside body, not the engine or anything like that, but the tires and outside body. I think they're going to get wrecked. So this is going to be, who are we going to get to pay? You know, plus this. I'm going to call it the Abomination event. It's going to cost a lot of money too. Okay, let's see. Three of Pentacles. Let me see here. Let me see, what do I get from this? Okay, I'm getting the feeling that this is kind of like I want to say that this is the possible either removal of the Tangerine Nitwit, or this is their way of limiting his power so that, he can't enforce the military to take out their own people. Well, not their own people, but the people of the United States who they're supposed to be protecting. This is going to be, I think a lot of people are going to, well, let's just say a downgrade of their career and decide whatever you think it's worth. Okay. Up, 5 of Cups. These people that are involved, they're going to find themselves not liking the position afterwards. In fact, see, they're focusing more on the downfalls than having the 2 cups behind them. So, yes, I really think that a lot of these people are going to be disciplined in a way. Plus, not to mention, their voters, I really think, are going to abandon them. So I'm going to see a lot of possible Republicans turning Democratic, although some of them are going to be voting Democratic, but lying to people and saying, "Oh yeah, we're celebrating the Tangerine Nitwit." Okay, and in the end, the people of the protests are going to win. In fact, they're going to get recognition from media of all kinds, either television or magazines, newspapers. So yeah, the people who oppose of this, they're going to be recognized and they're going to be winners. They're going to be the true patriots and not someone who's trying to get rid of the Constitution at all. Okay, so now I'm going to pick a card that's a overall energy. Okay, let's see here. Overall energy is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. There's going to be a lot of money that's going to be spent on this, not for the positive, but for the negative backlash it's going to cause. Especially, like I said, the wrecked streets. People are going to be damaging their cars because of the wrecked streets, plus the money that it's costing to put on this terrible event, let's put it that way. And yeah, something tells me a lot of people could possibly be suing the administration because of the fact that there's so much money being spent, and the taxpayers are going to be the one that have to pay for this. So yeah, I think that's going to be not only the money that people have to pay, but I really think that the administration, perhaps even the Tangerine Nitwit himself personally, is going to be sued for all of this. Okay. Now, I'm so excited. Oh, this means that there is a transition coming. So, in other words, the Tangerine Nitwit is going to be going through, well, it's going to be the end of his time and the beginning of like a new leader, a new person coming in. Somebody who's going to actually be for the people and not just for their own profit. Okay. So, yes, I think that the administration is going to go south pretty quickly. Okay. Now I'm going to try my Kipper cards. So let's put all this up here. Move this. Let's see what Kipper has to say. And it may, who knows, maybe even the military personnel who are involved will eventually be punished for their being traitors. Because basically they're supporting a dictator wannabe, which I'm going to say is probably against the Constitution. Okay, let's see what Kipper has to say. Yeah. So, I hope this finds you well, this message. Okay. And let me see here. One more time. Okay, what does Kipper have to say? Marriage. Okay, I really believe this is the country that's going to come together. Eventually, yeah, I read those. Eventually, America's going to win. There's going to be unity with everybody, or at least everybody who really wants it. Okay. Toil and labor. This is the lawmakers who are against the event today and not being paid their worth. This is them trying to work against the administration. Okay. And we have his thoughts. Tangerine Nitwit thinks that this is going to be positive, but it's really going to have a negative effect on him. So right now he's thinking, oh yeah, I'm big, I'm large in charge, and yeah, that's really not it, especially for someone who is trying to do away with the Constitution and benefit from himself. This card. Expectations. He has high expectations for today, but it's going to backfire on him. Yeah, he's actually going to lose support over this. I really think so. And I'm just surprised that the military doesn't take a stand and say, you know, hey, we're not gonna be going to war with our own people, the citizens of the United States who they're supposed to be serving and protecting. But yeah, no. And by the way, the Tangerine Nitwit lied with the presidential oath of office, because the last line goes, you're supposed to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. And obviously, he's trying to cause war with the United States. So, yeah, he lied. That's perjury, by the way, or at least I think so. Anyway, that is my take on today. This is my little protest. Refuse to really watch anything other than the Midas touch. Okay. Alright, everybody. I will see you later. And if you're not crazy about this reading, there are other really wonderful political tarot readers online. I love Sheila's Celtic Tarot, and I don't think she's done it in a while, but I like Nine's Corner too. She's usually very good. Alright, and Oracle of Whimsy, just a couple to name a few. Alright, until next time.